Shovel.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the visiting team and the Chicago Bears. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Off to the races, middle of the field, at the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
They'll pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Felton here to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play, and the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, a largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Escapes the pocket. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. So it'll be 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's more of the catch out left. Fights his way through a tackle. A lot of space ahead. Has a hole left. Room to run. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get 6 more on their early advantage. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 3. Carlos Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, and it paid dividends.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're left with 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Has him on the quick hitter. Down to the 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. He missed it. The extra point's no good, so keep that difference at 5. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down. Here's Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. That's more on the quick slant. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Odunze touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead up to 12. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Monunga. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Williams. Into the crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Williams. He sent the screen here to Swift. Across midfield to the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Williams. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, Williams. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Third down, here's Williams. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Vikings bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Hurts to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. On the red zone now. Same guy, here's Hawkinson again. And he is in, touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Felton now to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. From left side, brought in by Hockenson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second down.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Has the connection to Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
2-yard gain on the play.
Third down, here's Jones. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. The Vikings getting their punt team out.
Fourth down.
Takes it in at the 21. He's brought down before the return gets far. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. A give right side for Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 4.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, brother, hits another interception. And the Vikings bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Back to throw, Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week.
Touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. We're going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
To throw, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! Harrison Smith with the INT! And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Jukes away from one. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
1st and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Connection made. Kyle Monangai breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now the inside handoff to Swift. Bounce outside, he has a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. They're cobbled together a yard there. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams from the gun. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Even the
downs.
best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. One after try good by Reichard. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's good for a Bears. First down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be first down Chicago.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. And they pick him up again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take over as he records the 40th interception of his career.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Melbourne, first down. It's a gain of 10.
Now we give up the middle to Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings looking like they'll start this season with a win. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Hurts now from the gun. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
32. Bears 21. Will Reichard, the kickoff.
Here's Reichard Hayward set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Swift. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, it looks like the 27 on that completion.
12 more yards. That's another Bears.
1st down, Williams to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he has shown no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many.
And they pick him off again. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Escapes the pocket. They're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road.